Hey, there we go. Cool. So I'm sitting here on some street. What is that? Commercial Street on 8th and Commercial. Sitting charging the phone. This makes me feel good making these entries. You know what I'm saying? Making these records. This is real time. I'm checking in. So what's good? Actually, this phone I let go out of my sight. That you see in their eyes reflected right there. This guy had a phone just like it, but he was through Verizon. This phone is through US Cellular. And he was like, yo, my phone doesn't even work. I know I've been getting calls for work and jobs and stuff. Now I can't even check my message and give it back to him, get back at him and all that. So I was like, damn. I was like, I don't know how I can help you. And then we parted ways. And then I started thinking about it more. I was like, so I ended up running into him again. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Here, dude, here's my phone. You know what I'm saying? I had that attitude, kind of. And I was like, do what you got to do with it. Put the SIM card in there and get your messages or whatever you got to do. I was like, I'm not going to rush you. Hey, make some money. Keep the phone, basically. Just plug it in where yours fell. Plug mine in. Keep moving. Get to work. When you get some bread, get you a new phone. Basically, was understanding. Bring this one back and boom, keep moving. He ended up bringing the phone back the same day, and was just saying, he had a plan to go into a store, a couple of days later and just get a new phone. So he gave this one directly back. So it was cool. So I got the phone back, again, and it feels good. So that's good news. Even though I let it go totally, it just feels cool. That experience. All true is am. All true is am. All true is am. That's like walking into. That's like a store owner. A store owner, wakes up one day and he goes to work and he opens the store, now open. Deliveries come in and he has a bad batch of apples, they're bruised up. Guy has a dream about whatever. He wakes up and he walks outside and he says, you know what? He's like, I just want a bunch of apples. He just says that. And he walks in the store and he was like, hey man, you just have a bunch of apples. And the guy was like, oh yeah, here's a bad batch that came in. You can have them if you want. Like, the guy just wanted something. And the other guy just wanted to get rid of a bad batch without throwing them in the trash. Throwing food away. So it was just a match. That's what being all true. That's what being altruistic is. When you just represent what you want and you just say it, and then if you say it to the right person that wants to give that, then they give it to you and you receive it, and that's just a match. You didn't pay. It wasn't a trade either. It was a match. It was a fit. Altruistic. Altruism is my highest path. For me, of my style. Idolatry, water. It's not. Water is that's the form I study. It's not idolatry. It's just the highest idol, meaning the highest physical object. The highest physical, spiritual, mental object that can be foreseen is water. In my book, 9 forms. The 9 forms: ice, crystal, steam, fog, liquid, rain, pools, stuff like that. Swirls, just forms. How many ways it can change shape. I was telling this guy a joke. I was like, hey, I was like, you can freeze water to look like diamonds, but you can't drink diamonds. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. Since we joke telling, I'm gonna tell this cold joke that I stole from this dude, and shouts out to you. He's crazy, motherfucker. He's 21. He from Astoria, blonde haired kid, beautiful set of teeth, crazy motherfucker. He said he's gonna know who I'm talking about when I say the damn joke. But I was walking down the street the other day. I looked up, saw this car. It was an Audi. License plate said any. Yeah, stone cold. Yeah, so I'm just checking in with this entry here. This guy calls me the urban legend, but actually in Houston I did a piece on YouTube. My buddy Evan Marsh called the Urban American Icon. You know what I'm saying? I did a little piece, but that was my title. So that was interesting. He would gravitate towards urban legend. Phone still charging, going good. I'm just sitting down here, a little aisleway. Yeah. What else is good? I'm in the streets. I'm just roaming, feeling good. Roaming. Look, what significance is that? I'm roaming. Roaming. I'm just wandering. Like doing the same action, basically policing the streets. With me. With like, oh, here's Ken. He's gonna do this immediately, or this is what he will do eventually. This is who he is. So, oh, here's Ken. So let's do it. Let's act this way now. That's just natural. Anyone is like that, like my homie, if you see him come up, you say, oh, there he is. Okay, now it's on, or he's not here, so it'll be like, oh, he's not here, so damn, we can't depend on his character or his, his set of abilities. And that's one thing that I was saying was that level 4 is the character, is the name. That's neither found in the past, nor the present, nor the future. It's the character is a skill set of abilities. That's what is in the name. The name lists a skill set of abilities. That's a character. A character is a skill set of abilities, which is defined by a name. So my name is Ken. So my fourth level self is check, is known. So I'm just saying. The 5 is a spirit. The 5 is the spirit, which is the way, which is the attitude. It's how you do it. My 5 is the goat. My 5 is the goat. I'm a goat, earth goat, wood goat. I have Capricorn in the 5th house, 5 is style. So, I'm doing it like a daddy, like Big Daddy, you know what I'm saying? The girl came up to me the other day, she was like, what's up, gangster? It's just, that could have been a style, but I hear that all the time. Just people, say John Gotti, people say I look like a hitman, mob style type of stuff, but it just is what it is. That's what it is. That's what the Capricorn is. It comes off like a daddy, like pimp daddy, like just daddy, like I'm gonna look out for you, I'm listening, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold your hand, but I'm gonna I don't want nobody to hurt you while you on your way, So stuff like that. So that's just the style. Why? But it's cool. It's cool to see. It's cool to see and be in the moment. Be in the moment and record it, for other people that can feel it, what I'm saying? Feel the style. And so it resonate, what I'm saying? You gotta know the key. You know what I'm saying? Once you know the key, you don't need to know where you're at on the map. You can't never get lost. The key always leads north. You know what I'm saying? The compass. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's the understanding. You know what I'm saying? What's actually happening is right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dipping in and out different portals that the moment brings through. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. As long as I'm entertained, it's a good record, you know? It feels good. And that's the key, you know, entertain the mind. Always flipping a coin, you know? Never having a bad moment. Just flipping it. Seeing it from the other side, you know what I'm saying? Always seeing it from the other side, of the good side, you know? Yeah, that's what game is, flipping it. Game is, like Fab said, you know, shouts out Fabulous, NYC. He's like, make the bad, you know, good, you know? Make it bad times, write about it, make it good for him, you know, rapping in CDs and all that. So, that's game. You know what I'm saying? Like running a proper play when you see defense a certain way. You know? It's cool. So, what else is good? You know, when I walk on the scene, I be like, you know, sometimes I'll be like, what's a good, anybody got any good ideas, you know? Like who got a good idea, you know? All right, somebody, I'd be like, you know, what's your best idea? Or not really that, but be like, hey, you know, you got a good idea? Just what, you know, what's a good idea? What's a good investment for the moment, for the day? Whatever, you know? You know, I always realize I'm just sitting here. It's been 12 minutes. You know, it's probably time to hit the pause button and move on. Because I'm just sitting down, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling. But, you know, I'm walking still. It's cold. You know, I'm feeling the video. It's cool. Getting a different spot, you know, give you a little bit more from a different look. Don't get too static, you know? All right, man. Check in later. Peace.